Salutations and greetings. My name is Margie. I just knocked coffee all over the place over here. All over my iPad and whatnot. I'm so clumsy. I just kind of got used to it. What are you gonna do? Can't cry over spilled coffee. Anyway, I'm a Halo Wise Clown. Welcome to my tube. I just speak on things that are relevant, prevalent, but somewhat obscure. Because I hear other people talking about this stuff, but just different than me. Which is good. Life is all about variety. I like that astrology is becoming more and more important, or people are putting it back on their front burner. Actually, it used to be like that back in the 60s, 70s. What's your sign? Aries, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Cancer, Rising. I cry a lot, even when I'm pissed. I hate when I cry when I'm mad, but it doesn't make me less mad. Angry. So, yesterday was a hoot, eh? It was a hoot and a holler. I had to call some old friends. That's what you need to do. If you are feeling blue and low, reach out for a buddy. That's why I see people get sad. So they try to do things to make themselves happy. And the same amount that they used to use isn't working because their chemistry and body is changing and everything's weird. Things that people have told you were not true your whole entire life are becoming true. Some people call that the Matrix. I call it a point of view. Just for a long time you go by the definitions of you and how your life ought to be. It's been imposed upon you by other people, by your parents. Dad's a cop, be a cop. All that stuff, and then people wake up and they're like, no, that ain't in alignment with me. I don't want to do that. F you, and here's to me. I'm going to go live my life because it's my life. Then you find out who really loves you unconditionally. See, everybody I know, there's been conditions. That's why I'm so selective, because I don't see the point of putting in effort where it's off balance, and that's what I've done my whole entire life. I was this person that, I look what I just wanted to engage with people, because as I understood, my spirit understood it, this here human experience is that's what human connections are, is engagement, engaging with others, having heartfelt positive exchanges. There's too many negative ones, so I just stopped having them. Even with people I was born into, that relation doesn't make you family. I find that out every time. There's always plot twist. It's quite amazing. So, one of the reasons why I do these videos is a video diary for my Sabrinas. And maybe one day when my brain is tired and I don't remember all the details, I can refer to these to go back to. Who knows? Maybe I won't reach old age. Who knows what timeline will happen, because there's a possibility for all realities. Anyway, so I've been telling a story. Started last November. I found out my mother's Native American. Last week I asked my brother if he would be so kind to upgrade her membership so I can find more about her lineage. And I know IT. It was my career for double-digit years. And it probably could be again. Who knows? But it was he was like, yeah. And so he PayPal'd me some to get the membership. So I bought the membership and I went on there and I found out, though, because they have all these records, and I found out that my parents got divorced in 1972. And I was born in 1974. See, I was always told the story was that they went to court and stood in front of the judge, and the judge said no. And I was the reason for the reconciliation. And I come find out that the judge did say yes that day. And so I was some kind of I mean, they had already were divorced, so I can't imagine them being like, hey, let's, hang out because we're friends. So I don't know how the account of me came about. All I know is that they were divorced at 72, which now I'm like a little tape recorder. I'm like one of the, because I was always like to take account and record of things. I always had played with like giving people interviews, and when the VCR camcorder came out, I had one on my shoulder because my grandma had one, so I would go around and make movies. This is all, reporting has always been in alignment with me. And so when I fast forward, I'm in my 30s and going to all these freaking club meetings, hanging out with my friends and Bill W. and stuff, telling my story. It was that the judge said no. So now I was more worried about my inaccurate story. I don't freaking care. See, that's stupid. Stuff happens, But to freaking hide, just cover up a lie that is so insignificant for so long, that mattered to me, but it doesn't matter to anybody else. I don't care. But it's just the fact that it's the letter in the spirit of the law, it's just being lied to. Nobody, they had freaking my whole entire life, they could have corrected me. So I didn't look like a freaking idiot telling a wrong story. It's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. So what, you hooked up after you got divorced and got pregnant? Why didn't you just say that then? But what's kind of funny is I was reminded, now, one of the reasons why I live is to help whoever wants to learn how to defend themselves from freaking people that take advantage of you. The world is full of them, and I don't see any business like that. And because people suck. They do. They will lie just for the sake of lying, and I've never been like that. So when you have the mindset of truth and dignity and integrity and all these things, and I'm not saying I'm 100%. I'm saying I strive to be, so maybe I'll get 75, but how many people are 75% honesty, and those numbers are plus or minus. I mean, I'm just throwing words out there. But my point is when people lie about shit, and it changes your whole course, I mean, hell, I think it's freaking funny. Who gets to find out they're a bastard at 44? A girl I know, I'm like, because I was like, when I found out, I was like, is that weird? I mean, I didn't know how to react. I'm like, that's weird. And of course, from my freaking brother, born to, his response is, get over it. I'm like, dude, you don't get to tell people to get over it. I got to get over my sexual abuse at 11 months old. I get over it every time my hip pops. I'm reminded of it, and I got to get over that. And all the other traumas that I've experienced, mom's prolapse rectum driving her to the hospital at 15. I mean, her stroke a year later, or no, that was 16 because I drove her to the hospital. Her stroke, I didn't have my license yet, so that was an ambulance ride. I look at 15 and 16-year-old kids, and they would fucking not know how to handle themselves in the situations that I've been fighting off mom's boyfriends, at 5, 12, just always been this little scrapper defending freaking the underdog. I am for justice. And for someone to tell me to get over it, something that I think is insignificant anyway, but he doesn't care enough to call. He just texts, communicate. He just blasts me with all these. I don't even fucking read his emails. They're just stupid because he has no idea who I am or what I've gotten over and what I'm trying to do to help other people get over. Fucking, I want to rack people who say get over it. I want to fucking kick you in your fucking butt. Whatever you got, whatever parts you got under the, I will fucking Bird supports me. So, just another continue, people find out, and I believe in astrology, and if I didn't know, it's kind of a roadmap, like, warning, be warned, this is this potential for this. Now, it doesn't make it your reality, but it makes, and I believe in all things possible reality, so it makes the potential of this, oh, that could really happen, and sure as shit, yesterday, But I got to talk to some friends, and I run it by them, because when I'm not clear, you got to run it by your like-minded people to get a different perspective. And I got to talk to a man, I got to talk to two men that I love very much, and that are my family, and we are not blood related. And they let me know that, Marge, it's kind of what? Whoa, that's kind of a big deal. Is it? Because I don't know what other people's big deals are, because I've had a collection of so many big deals. But I'm here to let people know that I've had other big deals happen to you, even if they don't seem like they're as big as other things that you've seen happen to other people. If they're a big deal to you, I can help you learn to get through. Yeah, I can. I'm just here to help. I just think it's weird that nobody's asked me to help in a larger scale, because I'm not seeing other reports like these anywhere on the interwebs. And also, when you're feeling down and feeling low, what I recommend to do, you can watch some funny stuff, dude. In line with what I was talking about with the camcorders, I started watching the Goldbergs. I knew these, and it's fun to watch these that remind me of the days of old, because it makes things that happened back then put into a lot of perspective of where you are now. And the people don't recognize the significance of those connections. Well, those, quite frankly, are not anyone that I care to know. Sometimes your world might feel kind of small and a little bleak, but always know that when the friends that you make in life, no matter how far apart or few and far between they seem to be, you got too hot, Tuck. Yeah, you got too hot, my love. That they're the same frequency as yours, and that when you feel low, reach out to them, plug into their source. That source is love. And if you choose wisely, they'll charge you just how you need to be. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.